Look, let's just jump right into this. Can AI actually help you become a more consistent day trader? If you're hoping I'm going to reveal some secret AI bot that's just going to magically trade for you, completely wipe out your risk, and act like your own personal ATM, yeah, I'm going to have to burst that bubble right now. AI is not going to magically make you profitable overnight. But if you're actually serious about trading, AI can do something that's honestly way more powerful. It can help you become relentlessly, almost effortlessly consistent. Today, we're going to break down exactly how AI exposes the behavioral patterns you probably don't even know you have, and how you can use it to completely level up your process. There is just this massive disconnect right now between what retail traders wish AI did and what it actually does. We all know algorithms handle, like 75% of all institutional trading volume. They're out there processing news in milliseconds. So it's super easy to fall into this fantasy that AI will just predict the market for us, right? That we won't even need discipline anymore. But the reality? For us retail traders, AI acts more like a relentless, completely objective mirror. It's not trading for you. It's analyzing you. It spots those weird little patterns you're completely blind to, and it puts a giant spotlight on the unforced errors that are quietly draining your account week after week. Okay, so the whole thing really comes down to this incredibly simple equation. Consistency in day trading, it doesn't come from finding some mythical holy grail strategy. It's literally just basic math. Repeating good decisions plus reducing bad ones. That is it. It's all about figuring out exactly what your edge is, hammering that edge, and simultaneously building a massive fence around your absolute worst habits. But here's the catch. As human beings, we are just terribly, horribly bad at objectively spotting our own bad habits when we're in the heat of the moment. And honestly, this is exactly where consistency just falls apart. Think about your own habits for a second. Overtrading right after you take a few hits. Taking setups that look, good enough, but they aren't actually in your playbook. Oh, or moving your stop loss because you just know the market's going to bounce. Spoiler alert, it usually doesn't. Or sizing up right after a bad trade just to make the money back. These are the behavioral leaks that blow up funded accounts. The data is super clear on this. Traders don't usually fail because their strategy is broken. They fail because their discipline just evaporates in these highly emotional moments. Which brings us to arguably the most frustrating question in the entire trading world. Why do we keep making the exact same mistakes, literally week after week? Well, the manual grind of trading is just exhausting. Actually, studies show that manual journaling compliance drops below 40% after just the first month. And it makes total sense. If you lose, say, $1,500 on a Wednesday because you revenge traded, the absolute last thing you want to do that night is open up a spreadsheet and type out a detailed confession. So you don't. You skip it. And because you skip it, you stay blind to the data, and boom, you make the exact same mistake on Thursday.
So this is where AI steps in and acts as your own objective behavioral coach. Instead of you sitting there staring at a blank spreadsheet feeling terrible about your day, the AI just automatically reviews your journal for you. It scans your entire trade history, picks up on those repeated mistakes you've been trying to ignore, summarizes your performance, and points directly at your weak spots. An AI agent doesn't care if you're tired. It doesn't care if you had a bad day. It just crunches the math and hands you the absolute unfiltered truth. And man, it gets unbelievably granular with this stuff. It doesn't just give you a pat on the back or say you traded bad today. It actually helps you ask way better questions about your edge. Like, you might look at your P&L and think, man, I'm just terrible at trading on Mondays. But the AI analyzes it and goes, actually, no, your morning entries are highly profitable. You just bleed cash between 12:15 and 1 p.m. It tracks your morning entries versus afternoon entries and even correlates how your specific strategy holds up in different market conditions. It's basically like having a professional risk manager sitting right over your shoulder. But, and this is a really big but, we have to establish the golden rule here. Bad data creates bad conclusions. As crazy powerful as AI is right now, it isn't psychic. If you refuse to log your trades, if you conveniently hide your worst losses from your journal, or if you won't admit that you took a trade entirely out of FOMO, the AI cannot help you. You, the trader, still have to be honest. These algorithms are only ever going to be as good as the raw, unfiltered data you feed them. So what do you actually need to feed the machine? Well, you got to track these 5 pillars every single day. Your exact entries and exits, the specific setups you used, your risk and position sizing, and then, this is the crucial part, the qualitative stuff, your emotions, your mistakes, and your trade notes. We're talking just 2 or 3 honest sentences about what you saw and how you felt at the time. That's the fuel. If you give the AI clean, honest data, it's going to hand you back pure, incredibly actionable insights. But let's be real, tracking all of that manually takes hours, and we already know most of us just quit doing it anyway. That is exactly why you need a bridge between the messy, manual spreadsheet life and this high-level AI analysis. Enter TradeZella. It's a platform built specifically to take all the friction out of journaling. It handles the tedious stuff so you can actually focus on what matters, executing your trades and sharpening your edge. The toolset here is honestly a game changer. First off, it auto-syncs with over 500 brokers, which instantly solves the whole manual data entry nightmare. But the real magic is Zella AI. It auto-tags your rules, summarizes your daily sessions, and get this, it gives you tick-by-tick trade replays. So you can go back and see the market exactly as it unfolded in real time, not just on a static hindsight chart. Throw in 10 years of backtesting and the ability to build custom playbooks for your best setups. I mean, you're looking at an absolute powerhouse of a workflow. All right, time for a quick reality check, though. What AI can do is genuinely incredible. It finds the hidden patterns, it exposes your emotional leaks, like showing you that you always take a revenge trade exactly 12 minutes after a big loss. It shows you exactly where your process is breaking. But what AI cannot do is click the mouse for you. It cannot guarantee profits, it cannot stop you from taking losses, it definitely can't fix your discipline if you just ignore the feedback, and it is absolutely never going to replace strict risk management. AI is the ultimate support tool, but at the end of the day, you are the trader. So, the final verdict? It's pretty crystal clear. AI spots the leaks, but you are the one who has to patch them. Consistency isn't just some software feature you can buy. It's the result of you following your own rules, managing your risk, logging every single trade, and reviewing your performance honestly with the best tools you can get your hands on. TradeZella gives you the infrastructure, the AI, the replay, the analytics, but you've got to bring the discipline. If you are finally ready to stop guessing and actually start treating your trading like a real data-driven business, it is time to upgrade your journaling habit today. You can try TradeZella right now, and if you use the exclusive promo code WOR20 at checkout, you're going to get 20% off your subscription. Whether you go with the monthly or the annual plan, that code works, and it's honestly the easiest way to get the best tool in the industry working for your account right now. I want to leave you with this final thought to chew on. If you were to plug all of your trades from the last 30 days into an AI right now, what hidden mistake would it find? What's the one massive blind spot that is quietly costing you your consistency? It's time to look in the mirror, take control of your data, and find out. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you in the next one.